Okay, so this year I haven't really set any goals for 2021. I've lost track of time. 2021, because obviously the way things are going, all the restrictions, lockdown and everything, lots of things that I can't predict and stick to as a pattern. But what I am going to say is that I have decided to do some certain cardio workouts and set some goals for that. And basically I pulled out my old Polar, which I found, and it's the RCX5. Yeah, the RCX5. And basically what I realized is I just needed to change the batteries to get it back working. And it takes these batteries, the C2025, and yeah, got it working again. And basically I'm setting myself, by what I say every year, always set yourself certain number targets that you work with. So I've got a certain running distance. I'm not gonna give out what I'm doing at the moment, and basically how my heart rate elevates towards the end of the session and how quick my heart rate takes to come back to resting, which is my normal heart rate. And I always recommend every year to test your resting heart rate. For Polar, anyone who has a Polar would know that that's basically what they call the fitness test, where you lie flat, check your pulse rate over a minute, so your heart rate, how many beats per minute, and basically you measure that 1 minute, and you use that as a summary of your basic resting heart rate, fitness, health, basically. And obviously anything under 90 is okay, it's not a concern. Closer to 60 is healthy, and if you're below that and you're active, then you're probably really fit and healthy. So yeah, the aim is to reduce my current heart rate and my resting heart rate. Obviously I've got some goals with weight training, etc., but because the gyms are closed, can't really look to increase them in any significant amount, not like 20-30% increases or anything like that. But yeah, I've got certain targets. If I get back into the gym, I'm going to try and build the basic lifts, and I recommend everyone should aim to increase, have a measure for these things, like your bench press, your squat and your deadlift. It's just an easy way to measure. And obviously if you don't have injuries, you can test those things, and you don't go straight into 1 rep max, but have a way to measure, so your 5 rep max that you can get as safe as possible, and then you can calculate from that what would be your 1 rep max. So 1 rep max testing is another thing that I recommend to do annually. Obviously not hitting your maximum one, you can do it as a 5, best of 5 or best of 10, so you know how much you can move in terms of weight, and that can give you a specific measure, something to work towards over the coming years, etc. So yeah, every year I recommend everyone to set certain physical test parameters that you can look back on. So yeah, these are just some of the ones I'm mentioning, but anyway, the Polar RCX5, it takes those batteries, if anyone didn't know, because I tried to look it up on the manuals online and it didn't give me any information, so I basically had to DIY test it by buying a whole bundle of different sizes and shapes, and now I've got my Polar working again. So hopefully soon I'll be maybe putting up some videos of some good distance and recovery times, and hopefully see how it goes. Anyone who's got any goals and things like that and they want to share, you can just pop it in the comments, and then yeah, we can have a little discussion and try and maybe build up some more ideas for everyone to get more active over this lockdown period.